Bring the doctor up on stage. All right, man. Whoa. It's not snowing here, but how about in Bangladesh, Istiak?
No, it almost never snows here, unfortunately.
Okay. And Farah, I have to just ask you so I can make sure, but have you had any snow ever in,
No, we are actually on the equator line, so it's
yeah.
summer all year round here. Yeah.
Is there ever been one time that it was ever snow in Kuala Lumpur?
I think somewhere near Kuala Lumpur, near the hills, perhaps some lower temperatures, right? And
Yeah.
sometimes at the East Coast, but never like a full-fledged snow thingy. No.
Wow. Just amazing. What's going on in crypto, guys, for you? What's hot news? Before we bring on today's guest, I just wanted to do a quick round robin with some hot news, Web 2.0, Web 3.0. What's going on out there?
Yeah, I've noticed some, downward movements since the top of 62,000 for Bitcoin. Now, the last I checked today, it was around 40,000 levels, and Ethereum is actually trading around 2,800. So I believe there might be a little bit of retracement before it goes back up. So that's my personal opinion. And now the trend is like going towards Web 3.0 metaverses, and we are here today to learn more about that from Dr. Justin. And we thank Istia
Absolutely.
for bringing Dr. Justin in for today. Yes.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are asking all types of questions like the Web 2.0, Web 3.0, what's it all about? I want to sound authoritarian. Then Istiak, have you heard these negative comments that it's just a buzzword and stupid and actually means
Of
nothing?
course, of course. Every time I talk to, particularly in Bangladesh, every time I talk to someone about blockchain, they say, "Isn't that a scam?" So, no, 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 no. It's. Listen, we have an uphill battle. The way I look at it. All right, it's a new technology. It's definitely challenging the status quo, and as a result, when you challenge status quo, there's going to be pushback. A lot of people are just being very dismissive, I think at their own detriment. But the those who are able to jump on the bandwagon now will most likely be the winners, in the coming days, and that's my personal opinion. And Dr.
Yeah,
Justin is actually one of those people who is driving that discussion and way forward, making it possible for others to join this conversation.
absolutely. Well, let's bring Dr. Justin Goldman on and get the show cranked up, guys. Thank you to everybody for joining us on the Crypto Genius Show.
When the time's right, I light up and ride off in sunsets and Corvettes. Like I'm the plug and you don't know. But why? I do these things and I don't know. Just trying to go and prove myself to be one of the best I can. Yeah, I wouldn't wanna let you down. I care about the things you said. It's just that I don't see myself. Keep in mind I got longevity deals now. Keep in mind we're getting throwed up out the hills now. Yeah, I've been running off for no reason. Got me looking for something real now. Sipping Henny from the bottle, got my first meal now. Nowhere do I run.
All right, guys. Great to hear from you. Great to see you again. I got my lady in there with the Naqib on. Very important to me. And I've been asking for more people out there. If you wear a Naqib, please contact us. We would love to have you on the show. We're trying to showcase that to the world, that it is okay and that we accept you and we welcome you. And I'm talking with two ladies right now, in fact, that wear the Naqib all the time. So, and one of them is at the forefront of battling for this and fighting for this. and we certainly think it's awesome. So without further ado, let me welcome Dr. Justin Goldman. Justin, I know you're stuck in a snowstorm out there in Canada.
They're actually, and they just want to start shoveling snow right now as we speak. So
now the shoveling. So how are you doing besides the snow? You got the heat on in the car?
Yes, I'm doing well. Looking forward to this discussion.
Well, welcome to you. And what are you doing in Canada up there this week?
So we're actually doing some research. We're actually so I have a partnership. So SITTech has a partnership with Women in Blockchain Canada, and we're actually creating a class, a Web3 class for Blocks EDU, where we also have a partnership. So we're doing some blockchain research. We're also gearing up for an event in Dubai where we're going to speak in Dubai on DAOs, Decentralized Autonomous Organization. So that's one thing that's very exciting. Everything about Web3 and about blockchain.
Fantastic. I had to host a show, our Inventopedia show from the car last week with a Finnish inventor who has 3 different patents. 6 patents. He's won 3 competitions, and I felt really self-conscious, Dr. Goldman, about doing the show from the car. But I figured at least it demonstrates that mobile technology is available. And, so in that regard, it was cool. But I had to drop my daughter off at school for a 2-hour special testing for the state of North Carolina. So welcome again today. And I think your host has a fantastic introduction. Istiak, did you want to go on ahead and introduce Dr. Goldman?
Yeah, definitely. So what can I say about Dr. Justin? He's a highly accomplished individual with a wealth of knowledge and experience in the field of supply chain management, as well as blockchain technology. And currently, he's working on developing solutions for businesses through the Polkadot blockchain. But what makes him truly remarkable in my eyes, is the fact that his passion for helping others reach their potential and his dedication to making the world a better place. In everything he does, Justin strives to make a difference, and he inspires others like myself, to learn more about what he's talking about and contribute to this whole blockchain ecosystem. So, Dr. Justin, thank you very much, for coming online. He's also a member of the GBA, by the way, Government Blockchain Association, where I serve as the marketing director, and it's always good to have him here. Always good to speak with you.
Yep, it's a pleasure. We go back and forth often on LinkedIn about some things.
Yeah. Trust me,
great.
It's mind blowing all the time. All right.
Well, Dr. Goldman, we'd like for you to present some of your information and things you want to talk about. So please, the floor is yours.
All right. So I know that there was one discussion. There was one question about, people want to hear more about the metaverse and property recommendations. And, one thing I always explain in terms of the metaverse is that there's not one metaverse. All of these different projects, whether we're talking about Decentraland, Sandbox, even Meta, right, are all a part of the metaverse. Now with Meta is centralized, just like Facebook. And in my opinion, that is one of the reasons why Meta took a little tumble over the last couple of weeks, because now I think individuals are learning more about the metaverse and they're becoming more educated. And with Web3, the next version of the internet is going to be owned by the people. The internet is going to be governed by the people. So that's one thing that's very exciting. And as a matter of fact, I just did a presentation and we actually did a presentation in my metaverse. So SITTech, we're looking to actually build an innovative metaverse. So our main campus is going to be within Big Country. So the Big Country metaverse is within the Polkadot ecosystem. And we also just announced a partnership with TCG World on Binance Smart Chain. So we're also doing a AMA Ask Me Anything at 4:00 today on Facebook. So on TCG World's Facebook page, we're going to be doing an AMA and discussing what we're doing in TCG World and how we're looking to democratize education. We're looking to bring in partnerships. We're looking to bring in universities to provide education within the Metaverse. Now, another thing that's going to be very important with that is that we're going to see a lot of innovation. We're going to see a lot of organizations that are spawned out of the Metaverse, right? So I've been speaking with some organizations here in Canada, primarily in Vancouver, where VCs want to come into the Metaverse because they see, similar to how we see in traditional education, where we see the big guys like Google, like Facebook, like Amazon come and host or sponsor, hackathons and things like that, just to see what students we can actually hire. The VCs are going to be doing the same thing within a Metaverse. You're going to see a number of accelerators. You're going to see a number of incubators within the Metaverse. Now, some people may say, "Oh, that's just for higher education," but the Metaverse will create opportunities for everyone. And if you follow SydTech DAO, SYDTEK DAO, DAO on LinkedIn, periodically, I would say twice a week, once or twice a week, I do what I call the Metaverse Guild, where I focus on those on a role within the Metaverse to talk about project managers in the Metaverse, when we talk about developers in the Metaverse, when we talk about marketers in the Metaverse. So the one thing in a Metaverse I want to explain is that whatever your role is in the real world can probably be, there's a good chance it can be transferable to the Metaverse. So I talk a lot about blockchain. I talk a lot about artificial intelligence, and blockchain and AI is just one part of this Metaverse, of this immersive world. We're also going to see NFTs to create utility. So whenever I say we're talking about, we own land in the Metaverse, those lands are NFTs. So you purchase an NFT, and then you have these tens of thousands of NFTs that make up Decentraland, that make up Sandbox, that make up BitCountry. So all of these things you're seeing now, whether it's NFTs, non-fungible tokens, or whether it's cryptocurrencies, all of that is going to come into the Metaverse, and all of these things that we have been talking about, that we've been working on for a number of years, is here now. It's not a buzzword; it's here. And people say it's a fad, and in some cases, I say, "You want to see my wallet?" I'll show you what fad it is. So that's one thing I'm very excited about, and we're just started, and I'm just excited about what the future's going to hold.
Absolutely. Exciting times ahead, definitely.
So yeah, in terms of the links, so do you want me to post these links really quick in the comments?
Is that an option, Farah?
Yeah, what I can do is I can actually bring up those links.
If you have any questions, you can post those in the comments.
Yeah, we do have some more questions coming in. The first one was from New York, and I think you pretty much answered that. How does Patty Frudenberg feel? She wanted to hear more about the Metaverse property.
Patricia, do you have anything outstanding to answer all your questions?
She does have one more question about real estate on the Metaverse.
He sort of frozen there.
Oh yeah, he froze a little bit. So let me go on to Patty's next question. When he pops back in with the snowstorm, he'll be able to see that. And I think what I'll do is I'll share his first link as well. So let me do that. It looks like he's just buffering right now and fighting the snowstorm. Poor guy. Yeah. It only snowed down here twice, to tell you the truth. The first one that he sent was SydTech University. Can you see that over there in Kuala Lumpur, Farah?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Okay. Yeah, the crypto voxel.
Mhm.
And was that the link you wanted me to put up, Farah?
I think he mentioned something about a dowling. So yeah.
Yeah, well,
What's
when he comes back,
I
then
I think I have that actually. Sit tech down. Give me
oh,
a
put it
second.
in the chat because I'd like to share that then with everybody.
Give me a second.
And
Um,
let me bring my tab back in here.
sure.
Okay, now are you able to see that animation, Farah?
Yes, I can. Yes.
Okay, because it looks like it's zoomable also in the
It
upper
looks something
portion.
like going into the central the end of the day.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the link. Give me a second. Here you go.
Okay. Yeah. Send
Sit tech
me
down.
the additional link as well. And I'll just stop sharing for a second there as we get him back. Looks like we've got some hellos from Washington, D.C. as well. Okay, so you're talking about that LinkedIn.com, the sidtech.ai.
Yeah, sit tech.ai. That's the one.
Okay, okay. Oh, the SidTech DAO, yeah. And
Yes.
I also see there SidTech.ai. They have their website. Yeah. So we can put that up. And let me see. Oh, they've got a good video. I think that would be really helpful if we get a chance to play that video. What do you think about that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
I
go
think
for it.
that was great.
Okay, yeah, let's check it out. And it looks like he will have to come back in because they bumped him off completely. So let me put that video up for everybody, and we'll wait for Dr. Goldman to pop back in again. Big thing here is the share audio feature.
Mhm.
And it comes through a little bit better. Yeah, SidTech. That's SYDTEK.ai for everybody out there watching the show. SidTech AI. And can you guys see that okay now?
Yes,
Yeah, we can see it.
that's good.
Okay. All right. So they have a video when you come in here that we can play and get a little idea of what's going on. This is also available on YouTube. And one thing here is the early stage institutional affiliates is kind of cool. Check out everybody that is involved with this. Patty up in New York, you can see the Fashion Institute of Technology from State University in New York. Georgetown University is nothing to sneeze at. Anything else catch anybody's eye or have a favorite there?
All impressive. Very impressive.
Yeah, and Pennsylvania State University, of course, that's where Dr. Goldman's from. So let me put this on while we try to bring him back in, guys. And I'll go full screen here. Okay, kind of cool, kind of cool. And let me shrink that back down. Did that shrink down for you there, Istiak?
Yeah, it did.
Okay, and let's take a look at this and see. They do have a student ambassador program, and that's kind of cool. And then they're accepting new cases and ideas. Looks like Dr. Goldman is gonna pop back in here again. So
Awesome.
Let me bring him up. Dr. Goldman, we were just actually on SidTech AI showcasing the university, and we ran that video when you were bumped off from YouTube here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the video. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, perfect.
The video was really cool.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So yeah, we're actually working on a promo for the metaverse at this given point in time. So that'll be, so stay tuned for that. And then also, as I said before, we're going to be doing an AMA in regards to our partnership with TCG World on Binance Smart Chain.
Awesome. Yeah, we have TCG World over here. Looks like I was trying to bring it up on Facebook. Give it 1 second to load there. This is facebook.com/TCGCoinOfficial / for all the viewers out there. TCG World. Did you want to tell us a little bit about TCG World?
Yeah, so TCG World is one of the largest metaverses. Again, it's on Binance. It's decentralized, which means that, you know, for all of these lands in Decentraland and then crypto voxels, you know, in some cases you might spend $10,000 to secure one piece of land. But in TCG World, you can secure land for one BNB. I think BNB is at 400, 500, something like that. I hadn't checked BNB lately. But it is very reasonable. And within TCG World, you can build on your land. You can also tour those areas. There's gamification where you can actually find and capture NFTs, non-fungible tokens, right? You can sell those non-fungible tokens on the marketplace, and you can also farm the TCG 2.0 coin, right? So you can capture the coins within that metaverse, and then you can also farm within that metaverse. So TCG World is just one metaverse of many metaverses, and it's the largest metaverse on Binance Smart Chain.
Amazing. Yeah, just amazing. Also, I noticed here, it looks like AMA number 25, 1 p.m. Pacific time today is going to come on. What's that all about?
So that's just going to go into, you know, what we're planning on doing within TCG World. So essentially, what we're doing with TCG World is we're bringing in universities for enrollment where they can teach classes in the metaverse. We're also going to be bringing in industry sponsors within the metaverse. We're going to be bringing in advertisers within the metaverse within this TCG World campus, which we're calling it, and the revenue that is gained from TCG World Campus, the large majority, over 50% of the revenue, is going to be donated.
Okay, and it says you guys are a new partner for AMA 25, and they were proud to announce that. So that's kind of cool. They're going to have a bunch of new exciting updates today, 1 o'clock Pacific time. If you guys want to tune in out there, jump on to AMA number 25. That's today, Friday the 18th. Going to be live on Facebook here, 1 p.m. Pacific time, so 4 o'clock Eastern time. And it'll be a little bit later, 9 o'clock, of course, London. And if you're further ahead of that, maybe you want to catch the replay.
Yep. Thanks for that.
Yeah. Can we go back to TCG World here for a second?
Yep. So
can you see this particular TCG World beta site on your guys' screens there?
Yes.
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah, tell us about this, Doctor.
So TCG World is built on Unity. So it is a object file based metaverse where if you look at Sandbox is more voxel, what we call voxel based. You'll see where it has like the blocky type feel to it, similar to Minecraft. You know, so the one thing I explain with the metaverse is that similar to social media, different people based on what their use case is, based on what their wants and needs are going to gravitate towards certain metaverses. So Sandbox is going to be used a lot for gamers, for gaming. In TCG world, you're going to see people that like to go into the lands within these different worlds, because there's different regions within TCG world where you can find different critters, if you will, these different NFTs. So it all depends on what individuals need. So similar to you have a certain demographic in Facebook, you have a certain demographic in LinkedIn, you have a certain demographic on Twitter. You're going to have the same thing within these metaverses. So if you ask, what that is, I really don't know right now because it's so early, right? I just know that there's a lot of gamers that's going into Sandbox. There's a lot of gamers that's going into BitCountry, because those platforms are focused on those gamers and things like that. But you're also going to see what we call guilds. So we have a project called the Guild DAO that was born out of SITech, where you have guilds where you have a number of players in the Philippines, in Sri Lanka, in Africa, that are playing these games. So it's called play to earn. So they're playing these games to earn crypto. And for example, Axie Infinity, there's a number of people in the Philippines that made more money playing a game than what they did in earning in their full-time job. So, for example, a few months ago, the average wage in the Philippines is $180 a month. We have about 86 teams playing in Axie Infinity. I would say the average player would make $230, $250 a month. They would make more money once it's converted to their currency. So they would make more money playing 4 hours a day than what they did working 7 days a week.
Amazing.
Just amazing.
Yeah.
Just amazing. Absolutely.
Well, we're going to take a break just for a few minutes and pay some bills with some commercials. When we come back, we're going to come back to Farah's question time. Hopefully everybody's ready for some of Farah's awesome questions. She's always got some good ones. Give us a second, everybody, and hopefully we can keep Dr. Goldman on and not lose him. Say a prayer for the terrible snow that he's going through up there in Canada, and hopefully we'll get him to some warmer weather soon. We'll be right back.
Chef Outer here. Want to tell you about my Amazon best-selling memoir cookbook, A Chef is Born, chock full of recipes, also ranked the 77th book of all time out of 99, according to the Book Authority.
It's a good book, but I'm a better chef than you. Yeah.
Did you ever miss someone who has passed away? Now there's MissuGram app, giving people a brand new way to tribute the lives of deceased loved ones, or simply remember tender memories. This exclusive app is a user-friendly social media platform, giving people everywhere a respectable and comfortable place to create private or public memoriams. MissuGram has additional features like chat rooms and links to deceased databases and inspirational quotes. Users can also comment and connect on public posts. Join us and keep memories alive forever. Everyone wants to be remembered. For more details and download on the Google Play or Apple App Store, visit miss-u-gram.com.
Did you know that at least half of the world's population still does not have access to essential health services? One of the biggest problems in developing countries is the lack of medical monitoring devices. We have a solution. GbotSOL. GbotSOL is an easily attachable, lightweight IoMT device which continuously measures all the clinically relevant biomarkers vital to the assessment of your health. GbotSOL uses smart algorithms to provide efficiently reliable measurements for healthcare professionals. The biomarkers can be monitored remotely, anywhere and at any time, with a mobile and web application. GbotSOL is not limited by physical infrastructure and is suitable for professional use and in the future for home users as well. A simple user interface will let you choose which biomarkers you want to view and displays them on easy-to-read graphs. We here at GbotSOL want to combat healthcare inequality and help millions of people around the world.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall,
think we are able to come back again and get back on screen with Dr. Goldman. Welcome back. Sorry for the commercials, but they help pay our bills. Dr. Goldman, can you hear us okay?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Guys, we promise when we come back, we're going to look at another link coming up here beside a few more that we have. But before we do that, and before we get to the excellent additional link that Dr. Goldman sent over, looked like we had a couple of greetings from folks. I'll just run through those real quick. One more question. Thank you to everybody for tuning in today. Thank you, Michael Chin from Washington, D.C., and Patty Frudenberg from New York. And yes, we are so happy to be sharing this information. Also, for people tuning in later, watching, it's helpful to them. They weren't able to get on the show. Prince, thank you also from Nigeria for popping in. We appreciate you. Patty, yes, you're exactly right. TCG sounds awesome and amazing. And yeah, she's talking about money making, of course. Yeah, that's amazing. Paula, we didn't really understand. Does anybody ever understand what these things mean? Are these web addresses that people pop in sometimes? Always happy for free advertising for people. Anybody out there understand what this is?
Looks like a .rent website.
Okay.
I don't know.
So You know, we're happy to put up stuff as long as it's not nasty. But
Yeah.
sometimes people do pop in and they're, hey, put up my link about the investment for the zoo. So any follow-up, Farah or Istiak, to what we've seen so far in the video?
So you know that part about where Justin talks about the folks in the Philippines earning a lot of money. All right. We actually have another member in the GBA. His name is Mark Wasser. He is our CTO, and he also, plays, not Axie Infinite. He spends a lot of time in Splitterland. It's another crypto-based game,
Yep.
and I know for a fact that he earned a lot of money last year. So not sure what the situation is right now, but yeah, it's amazing to know that someone who works probably 9 hours a day in a country like the Philippines, that's actually quite normal. He can, reduce that by like 1/3. Okay, spend that much time working and earn actually more by playing a video game. So it's just as Dr. Justin said, all right, it's just Web3 will enable. It just enable and empower people to earn a living in a way that people would think it was crazy like 10 years ago, I think. Okay, not 10 years, it's like 3 years ago they would think it's crazy. But now
Absolutely.
it's definitely possible. It's happening. Like you said, it's not a buzzword anymore. It's happening right now. And that
Yes.
just excites me to know.
Same thing I was writing about this week in my letter to all our Rotarians in Rotary. The level of anger from one of our family members over the talking wooden box in the 1920s, and how he said it was the destruction moving into the 1930s of the family, and all the idiot family sits around this talking wooden box now, and we're not knitting, we're not playing the piano anymore, we're not talking like we used to at night around the lantern. They're all sitting listening to this talking box made out of wood called the radio, and it's so stupid. It's destroying the family and destroying the world and destroying everything that we have in society. So we're getting ready 100 years later to enter into the 2030s. So when people say, I read your thing about how angry your uncle was about the talking box, the radio, it's like, hey, change is coming. It's going to happen. So without further ado, then, I think it's time for Farah's questions. We're going to kick it off. We love this part of our show when Farah hits us, and she's got some really thought-provoking questions. She puts time.
It's time for Farah's questions.
All right, Farah, take it away. What do you got for us today?
Hi, everyone. Yeah, actually, I'm still learning every day on what's happening in the Metaverse and the Web 3.0. And just to share with you, Web 3.0 is the third iteration of the internet that interconnects data in a decentralized way to deliver a faster and more personalized user experience, where users will be able to sell their own data to advertise to advertisers, and while still retaining ownership and data privacy. So in this aspect, Doctor, can you share with us some use cases of Web 3.0 where they are able to resolve real life issues? And I love what you're doing with TCG, and that one has a real social impact on the education side. Now, please do share with us
The
your
answer is
experience.
yes. So, for example, if you go into that link that I sent in CryptoVoxels, you'll be able to see. If you go in CryptoVoxels, if you go into the bottom floor, you'll be able to see where you can actually go and actually purchase some of those NFTs off of OpenSea. So you can go into the Metaverse. There's a link between the Metaverse, CryptoVoxels, and OpenSea, and then you can actually buy and sell NFTs through the Metaverse in CryptoVoxels. Now I'm pretty sure that there's others are going to be doing the same thing. Also, for NFTs, the NFTs are going to be the key for a number of creators in Web3. We've seen it with artists. So an artist in Canada called Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez sold 1 million albums that he mentioned.
Okay. I think he was cut short there. On to my next question, Doctor. So, if we have a scenario where we have to compare Web 3.0 versus Metaverse, how would you differentiate between these two?
Well, I tell you what, Farah, he did
we
drop
lost it?
off.
Oh
He
dear.
he did drop off completely. So let me do this. Let me catch up on what he was just saying to bring up that crypto voxel. I'd like to share. It seemed like it was very important for him that everybody see that. So let me get that up on the screen here. That's actually a Sid Tech University, so that folks can see that again. And I think you can see the Crypto Voxel campus over there, right?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Let me share that with everybody. And the owner, I notice over here on the right, is JustinGoldston.eth. So I've just highlighted that for everybody. So this is the Crypto Voxel campus, and he's token number 6873. And then they've got some other nearby items here. And let's see what's going on. This is his latest WOMP. So let's bring this thing up. Give it a second to come up, guys. Is that coming up for you?
Yeah, it is.
Yes,
Okay.
can see it clearly.
Yeah, and it looks like what you can walk around over here. So you kind of have like a map to cruise around. And let me just do that.
Oh, that's a cruise liner. Is it?
Yeah. And he's back on again. So let me bring you in there, Dr. Goldston. We were just showcasing that link that you wanted us to go to.
Yes.
Yeah, the Crypto Voxel, and we actually went in to your latest WOMP. We're in there right now.
Excellent. Yep. So if you just go in there, and then if you were to walk in there, so that's why I don't know where I got dropped, but if you go into Guild DAO, you'll see the one mutant ape, and if you see it, so you see where it has. So if you click that, where the ape in the window. Yeah.
Okay, the ape. All right.
Yeah, so if you click that, and then to the previous question, that'll take you to OpenSea, and then you could actually buy that if you wanted to.
Oh, so let me go into OpenSea so everyone can see exactly what you're saying and follow along with your instructions. Yeah, it's got right there, make an offer and been favorited 15 times. The Mutant Ape Yacht Club.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming. It's a very popular club to be part of. Definitely. You're in good company, Dr. Justin.
Yep. So that's the mutant ape, and then if you go to the second floor, we got 9 bored apes on the second floor.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah, Justin Bieber bought a bored ape for 1.3 million or something a couple weeks ago. So yeah, and then anyone who has a wallet. If you look at that guest book right there, if you sign that guest book with your wallet, we'll airdrop you NFTs for free.
Oh, nice. All right, that's great.
So also if you don't have a wallet address at this given point in time, you can Google MetaMask, METAMASK MetaMask on YouTube, and then you can set up a MetaMask wallet. And then just connect with me on LinkedIn, and then I'll airdrop you NFTs for free.
Nice.
Okay, and I see here is a Genesis promo. So this is another one that was for sale that I clicked on. I'm kind of walking around in that art gallery, and a lot of people have never seen these things. They don't know what we're talking about. It makes no sense whatsoever. But if they were to go into these different worlds and check them out, You know, this is what you're going to see as you're walking around. And yeah, there's art galleries in here and all types of stuff. I'm using my arrow keys and the mouse just to kind of walk around here. And let me go back out to Istiak. I think, did you enjoy seeing the cruise ship?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
But I'll be very honest, right?
that's another important thing where that cruise ship, we made it, right? There was a cruise ship that sold, I think on Thanksgiving, there's a cruise ship that sold just like that for $600,000.
Is it the Metaflower?
Yes, that's exactly it.
It's Metaflower, right? Yeah.
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 So, but the point I want to make is that the Metaflower was probably created by a 15-year-old or something like that, right? And that had a lot of experience in Minecraft. My point I'm trying to make is that anyone can make these things and they can benefit from it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
We didn't have to pay $600,000. We just created it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
So that's the create what we refer to as a creator economy, you know, within this Web3 space. Anyone can do it. No education required. Doesn't matter what part of the world you're in.
Well, let me go on to Farah's second question. Farah, go ahead.
Yeah. So, Doctor, if we have a scenario where we have to compare Web 3.0 versus Metaverse, how would you differentiate between these two? Because we're all still learning the basics. Some of us, yes.
So the metaverse is a part of Web 3.0.
Okay.
The metaverse. So the way and you'll ask 10 people, you'll get 10 different answers. But my definition is that Web 3 is the collision course, if you will, of blockchain, artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, and then I'll also include the metaverse in that. Right.
Okay.
So the metaverse, in my opinion, the metaverse is under this Web 3 umbrella. Right. So I have this Web 3 umbrella here at the top. And then I'll have AI, I'll have ML, I'll have blockchain, then I'll have a metaverse, right? So yeah, the metaverse is just one part of it. Again, my thoughts, you'll get different answers from different people.
No worries. So aside to TCG land, what are your other favorite metaverses at the moment and why?
I would say so. Outside of TCG world, my other favorite, we're a large holder in BitCountry. BIT.country. That's in the Polkadot ecosystem. We also the reason why we got Glend and CryptoVoxels is that we're able to live stream in the metaverse.
Oh, okay.
So I'm still validating this, but I'm pretty sure that I ran the first class in the metaverse in Penn State's history.
Okay, congratulations.
And that's because we're able to live stream. We're able to live stream within CryptoVoxels. Now it's not that difficult to do, but CryptoVoxels is the only one to my knowledge that you can do that in. Right? Others will do it eventually, but at this given point in time, CryptoVoxels is a main one where you can do that. Outside of CryptoVoxels, you also have this application called Somnium Space. So I'm a holder in Somnium Space, as well as with it is called NFT Worlds.
NFT Worlds.
So all right.
How do we spell that Somnia vase? I'd like to put that up for people to see.
Yeah.
SOMNIUM.
Somnium. Okay.
So that's SOMNIUM space.
Correct. Space, correct.
And is that .io or?
Give me a second. Somniumspace.com.
.com. Okay, let me put that up for our viewers because we love these tidbits. And I think Farah, this is one of the recommendations we got was for Algorand and Chainlink from the Netflix engineer and many other people. I've got that up now. Go ahead, Farah.
Yeah, sorry. So this one question is special, Doctor, because I believe you're also expert in supply chain. So how do you see Web 3.0 being able to solve cross-border transactions and reduce financial fraud? I mean, checking the backgrounds of the counterparties. Yes.
Yep.
Is there anything going on in the metaverse that can help this?
So if you go to my website, justingoldston.com, there's
JustinGoldston.com. Okay.
justingoldston.com, yes. So
Okay.
there's an interview I did with Freight Waves last year. Yeah, so Freight Waves, I did a conference with them where I said that blockchain is going to be the tool that fights modern slavery. It's going to be the tool that fights forced labor. It fights child labor, right? Because all those transactions are transparent. All of those licenses are going to be transparent. So whenever we say metaverse, I'm going to say primarily blockchain, but I will also say that blockchain is only a tool, right? Because those vendors still have to use the blockchain for us to track those things, to track the ethical practices and things like that. So and then also the metaverse is going to assist in educating the world on certain things, right? So if we have standards, if the UN initiates standards, the UN could actually create courses in the metaverse.
Okay.
The one thing that's important is meeting people where they're at. And I think that individuals will understand the metaverse more than they understand blockchain, for example, right? So the metaverse is going to be the on-ramp to educate these people on the tools such as blockchain, such as artificial intelligence. It's going to make a positive impact in the world.
Wonderful. Yes. Thank you, Doctor, for that answer. And also, I just want to understand better to distinguish between these dominant key players on Web 3.0 blockchain, like Helium Systems, Polkadot, Ocean Protocol Foundation, and Decentraland. How do you, we are just learning here. If you can share some insights on this.
So the biggest thing, and so I always say that I'm not a crypto guy. I'm a technology guy. I'm a crypto.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a blockchain person, right?
Okay.
So all of these cryptocurrencies are built on a particular blockchain, if you will, right? So you mentioned Helium. Helium has a use case within Web. Helium has a use case within the blockchain ecosystem, right? Polkadot has a use case within a blockchain ecosystem. Polkadot's use case is totally different than Ethereum's.
Yes.
Right? So it's based on the utility. It's based on what it provides. Chainlink, another amazing project, right? Utility is amazing, but the price might be a little bit different as compared to Ethereum. But at the end of the day, all of these utilities, all of these tokens that you see have to integrate.
Yes.
So Chainlink actually integrates with Polkadot now. They created a bridge. They created a bridge between Polkadot and Chainlink.
Okay.
So each one of these tokens you see, each one of these blockchains you see, they provide a particular utility. And like Bitcoin's a store of value. Bitcoin is like gold. And as one person put it, Bitcoin is gold, and Ethereum is like the Fortune 500. You can do so many things with Ethereum, but Bitcoin, not too much. Just hold it.
I see. Okay, thank you for that, the Doctor. So I think I've come to the end of my questions, and we can, if you have any more to share on your insights working on the metaverses, Doctor.
No, I mean the thing. I think the most important piece is to just start learning, right?
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
I was in the second cohort at Cornell that did postdoc work on blockchain. This was 3 years ago. I'm still learning every single day, right?
Oh yes.
This space moves so quickly. You're never gonna stop learning, and like I said, figure out what your current role is in the real world, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be transferred to the metaverse, and also figure out what your hobby is. So similar to what Patricia said with Roblox, these kids are going to start making a lot of money. I have a 18-year-old. I have an 18-year-old high schooler in Switzerland. He's getting like $3,000 a month out of me. That's not to mention what he's getting out of everybody else. You know, and you know, these people were playing Roblox and Minecraft for fun just a couple years ago, but now they're going to start making 6, maybe 7 figures.
Yeah, we had a question here from Patty. Is it possible to sell an NFT from inside a Metaverse storefront? I think we just saw that. You showed us that today.
Yep, you go in there, you click connect with OpenSea, and then you can sell it. And if it's yours, you sold it. If you want to buy it, same exact thing.
This is what I've been encouraging my daughter. She said also she loved the visual description, showcasing that, and really appreciated it. The website for that right there, guys, was somniumspace.com. If you're watching this later and you want to jot that down, somniumspace.com. From Africa, Cheikh Keita, one of our greatest supporters all across Africa, is direct friends with 50-some world leaders, presidents, kings, tribal leaders, chiefs across Africa. He wanted to know your mailbox address in the link. I don't know if you wanted to have that out there, but we did put your website up for everybody. So please, if folks wanted to.
Oh yeah. So my email.
Yeah.
I think what we can do is share his Twitter handle. If you're not comfortable sharing your email address, that would just direct the traffic.
Yeah, you can just Justin Goldston at sidtech.ai. I don't have anything to hide.
Great.
Okay. So let me get that in there then for folks. So yeah, I'm just going to put that. If you would like to send Justin Goldston, and you said that's at what?
At sidtech, SYDTEK.ai.
Okay, .ai. Let me see if this is correct. Take a look at that if you would, Justin. If not, I'll adjust it.
Justin.Goldston. Put a period in between Justin and Goldston, and you have
Justin.Goldston. Okay, let me edit that for everybody, and we'll put that back up. If you'd like to send an email to Justin, it's Justin.Goldston at sidtech.ai. And let's take a look at that there for you folks out there across the world.
Yep, that's it.
Is that good?
Yes.
Okay, so that answers Cheikh's question from Africa. Thank you, Cheikh, for tuning in. Patty also said kids are the smart ones. I know my daughter's been working on several different universes. We had another comment from Cheikh. He's very busy across Africa. He said he's hoping to work on a blockchain technology school. We are also expanding our school with the United States Presidential Service Center. And Patty had mentioned, thank you for the clarification. Also, some more thanks from Cheikh. And
Cheikh, reach out to me because I'm trying to get partnerships in Africa.
Yeah, and we would love to help you with our Africa committee as well. There is actually Cheikh's email address. If any of our friends in the Africa committee, we have almost 100 members in that committee. Cheikh has also spoken live from Paris during our Africa Live show. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention Pumza Dayani, our chairperson of Africa. Pumza is constantly doing a fantastic job as the chairperson of the Africa Committee out of South Africa in Johannesburg. Anything else hot going on that I think I got all our comments, so we're doing good today, guys.
Yes, we are. I think we are.
All right, Istiak, did we cut you off at all or walk across your microphone? Was there anything else?
No, it's all good. I think that this was exactly what I wanted, Dr. Justin to come on board and share his wisdom. And honestly, I can't wait to have him back on again. Let's get some more. Dr. Justin already knows Marcus Hardin, who is a friend of ours as well.
Oh yeah,
yes,
Marcus.
Yes. Our first edition, right?
Yes.
In fact, I've been talking with Marcus and trying to hook him up with one of our attorneys. She's living there in Paris with her daughter, and we were talking on Instagram about making this connection in Paris. So if you're out there listening today, I see we have a couple viewers on, Jerry and Mom. We're going to make that connection with Marcus, and Marcus is fantastic. I don't know if you guys know Marcus is an ex-Air Force officer, United States Air Force.
Well, I didn't know that.
We know. We know.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's living in Paris, and his NFT museums are pretty awesome.
It is. Dr. Justin, before we sign off, all right, just one question I have for you. Given the pushback the entire sector is receiving at the moment, all right, a lot of negative press. If you have, almost a lot of the traditional medias are covering the bad, concentrating on the bad, but less on the good.
Right.
How would you advise, like a marketer like myself, to counter that? Okay, how would you, what is your, what's the ideal scenario that gets the good word out there to almost the entire world, basically?
But like I tell my business students, I have to tell people what's in it for them. How are they going to benefit off of it? And that's going to be the most important part to make a change for these technologies.
I think I got most of it. There was a bit of a technical issue there, I think.
Yeah, he went into the metaverse for a second. He was in the matrix, we say. So what did you pick up on what he was saying, Istiak?
The last half, actually. So the first half, Dr. Justin, are you still there? If you're there, if you can, repeat what you said, that'd be great for us and the viewers.
I think he's frozen, actually.
Yeah, I think he's stuck in the matrix for a second. But the big thing is, if I was to summarize his guest appearance today, is, first off, we did a great introduction thanks to you, Istiak. He is a professor of project and supply chain management at Penn State University, where his research is focused on blending the practices together of supply chain management, emerging tech. So looks like he may be trying to come back in again. I've got him on.
Yeah, he's back.
He's already in.
Yep. And of course, we also learned today from Justin, he's highly interested in working on sustainability to create positive global change, which was really cool. And he's also a research affiliate for the Center for Business and Sustainability at the Smeal College of Business at Penn State. So being from Philadelphia myself, and a Pennsylvanian, these are the big things, that I picked up about him. And if anybody would like to contact Justin, we did provide not only his email address today, but also his website is Jackknife Pack Loaded. So please visit his website, guys. Yeah, sorry we lost you there for a second, Dr. Goldston. You were trying to answer Istiak with his question. If you would, please, I'll have one more shot at it.
Yeah, so the biggest thing is, I'll say that you have to meet people where they're at, right? So like I tell my students, you have to tell people what's in it for them, how they're going to benefit from it. So if you can do that, I think that you're going to get people to embrace this technology. Because like you said, there's a lot of negative press, but there's negative press because people don't understand it.
Absolutely.
Right? They don't want to look, for the lack of a better word, they don't want to look stupid and say they don't know what you're talking about. They don't understand it. They're gonna bash it. They're gonna bash it. Right?
Yeah. And I hate to tell you guys this also, but we had an incident in the family at 2:00 in the morning where an unidentified person went out there in the 1930s with a hammer and smashed the radio, breaking it all apart because they were so angered at the whole loss of the family and all listening to this radio. And it's like, what are you going to smash next? In the 40s when the television came out, you're going to put a hammer through the glass tube on that because everyone's watching the television, and my neighbor was telling me, Miss Morgan, you know, everyone would come over to their house because they had the television on and watch it on Saturdays. And she said, Marty, we had 20, 30 people from all around the neighborhood watching the television. It was just amazing. So we have to embrace change, I think.
Absolutely.
That's the biggest thing.
Yes.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us today. Another Crypto Genius show. Thank you, Dr. Goldston. We really appreciate your contributions to the world. And the fact that you mentioned you're trying to make a better world with what you're doing was just amazing. Thank you so much. Take care.
If anybody wants to reach out, just contact me on LinkedIn.